Just last week, Wollongong band Ruby Tuesdays was living a relatively simple existence. The five-piece rock-funk fusion group, hailing from the New South Wales South Coast, was playing gigs and waiting for their big break.
They sound good, the boys, don't they? Now they find themselves locked in a David and Goliath battle after being hit with a $2 million lawsuit by an American restaurant chain of the same name.
The new Triple Prime Burger, Ruby Tuesday.
So will this copyright kerfuffle be goodbye for Ruby Tuesdays, or does the band plan to stick to the man?
And now for more, we're joined by the band, the entire band. I've got the names: Andrew, Mate, Sean, Paul and Michael. Welcome, guys.
How you going?
Morning.
Has it left a bad taste in your mouth? Sean, you talk us through it. So, when did you first learn of the lawsuit?
So it was about a month, maybe a little bit more than a month ago. I woke to an email. And the nature of the language they were using was pretty scary.
Yeah.
And they were basically saying, I mean, the language they were using, it was like, you know, we'd murdered children or something. They say most egregious of crimes, you know, punishable of up to $2 million.
And it's interesting too, sorry Mum, Ruby Tuesdays, you've got an S on the end.
Yes.
Ruby Tuesday Rolling Stones song, Ruby Tuesday the chain in America.
Yep.
It's not theirs really in the first place anyway, is it?
No, that's right. So it was the Rolling Stones song, but I mean, there's heaps of different Ruby Tuesdays. There's jewellery, there's belly dancers, there's a beer in Australia. There's about a dozen other bands. We were contacted by a band in England who actually, they're called the Ruby Tuesdays, and they say, oh, we got your support and some colourful language. And said, yeah, we should do a gig together.
This is just so stupid. Is this just a case of lawyers going mad? I mean, you don't really pose any threat to this restaurant chain, surely.
Look, I think they're a struggling restaurant chain, and you know, maybe we should write to them and say, look, we'll come and do a gig at your venue.
You would have thought that they'd just actually embrace you guys, bring you guys over. It's not like you've made hundreds of thousands of dollars in merchandise and there's a heap of money there for them to sue, is there?
It's not like we've made tens of dollars in merchandise.
I want one of the T-shirts.
We just made $10.
I know you can't be too specific, but what do they want you? Do they want you to change the name? Have they said can't use the name?
They said they want us to cease the name immediately.
Right.
They want they wanted either the destruction or the turnover of all our merchandise and shirts. So we offered them one. We said, well, we'll give you a CD for $30. They wanted the pull down of our Insta and all our socials. Yeah. And really, look, this is a passion project for us. We're an originals band. We play for 40 minutes an hour, songs we've written. So there's really no money to be made. Anything we've made, we've really dished out for all those film clips and for the album. So yeah, the destruction of the name and handover at this point would just be terrible for us.
So you've had to get legal advice. What do you see will happen now?
Well, we've sent correspondence off to them, and then hopefully they'll get back to us soon, but we're right in the middle of it, so...
So are you prepared to stick it out, like really take it to them, or if it gets a bit scary financially, will you have to back off at some point?
Well, we cannot afford $2 million, none of us, even if we put our... Like, we're wearing ripped jeans.
Yeah, you can't afford jeans.
That's stylish. That's all about the fashion.
No, it's not a style thing.
Sean, give us the censored version of what the guys said when you told them about this letter.
The censored version. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, it's been horrifying. Ridiculous.
I want to apologise to Michael, by the way. Michael can afford jeans, but the rest of you can't.
He's the rich one. Listen, best of luck with it.
You got a gig tonight?
Yeah.
Whereabouts? Give it a plug.
Lead Belly tonight. We're playing at Lead Belly tonight in Marrickville, so come along and support us.
Terrific. Yeah. That's in Sydney. All right,
Yep. Tickets available on Mosh Tix, or they can buy one door. Alice Terry. Also, if you want to look us on Ruby Tuesdays Music, Facebook, Instagram, and you can buy some shirts. The shirts available online.
Tick, boys. Well, all the plugs are in.
Yeah, good luck. Thank you for telling us about it.
Take that, Ruby Tuesday in America.